Alright guys, welcome back to my channel today. So today, come on face, where's my face track on? There we go. Alright, so yes, I do have, look at this, this is probably the whitest thing I've ever bought. It is a sunglass thing. So today, I'm gonna do a review of two Sorbo products. Sorbo Ultra 45, a little bright, which is the thin body channel, and then we got the Viper, which is the wide body channel, and as we know, Sorbo is the godfather of the wide body channel. So today I'm gonna put both these to the test. I got a bunch of cut-ups to do today, and I know the sun is like right in my face. I'm either in the shade here or in the sun, so this is kind of not the best spot, but hey, whatever. Let's get started today, okay? All right, let's go. Okay, so turn around. Here we go. Oh, come on. Okay, so the first thing I've noticed is that the Viper is really great for these thick panes, and the other guy is really great for the thin frames. And you'll see in the video here, I'm gonna go and continue to show you, but it's just night and day, like with the different type of frames. Hopefully you can hear me in the background with all this road noise and stuff, but let me finish this here and we'll continue the video. Okay, so here's a really good window example. I cleaned this one already, but I'll show you again. So using the no detail, see, even when I have the frames a little sloppy, it's still pretty tight, you know? Let's see here. Now to get like that no detail thing, you kind of want to fan it from side to side, and you don't want to finish, you know, you don't want to finish here in the corner, because then you're still going to have that to detail. So like I said, it's still about like 80%, 80% no detail work for the most part. I'll show this window again over here. You see, my mop's a little less wet. And that was a bit of an issue. And then, let's see, alright. So we cut in here, side to side. There, that's a lot better. Yeah, so that's definitely a lot better. I did kind of mess up on that corner there, but that is a lot better. And that was, if you're a much better window cleaner than myself, you'd probably get this probably at almost zero detail. And I would say, like, compared to, say, the Mormon zero detail channel, this is by far a lot better. A lot of people have had issues. Compared to just a regular channel. Now, of course, this job here, I haven't done this job in like 2 years. And again, they got all this plant matter that grows from the vines. It's an aesthetic. It's also a pain in the ass. Now go back to those. Now, one thing I will say, oh shoot. And that was terrible. One thing I will say that it takes time getting used to, especially the new thin channel, is that the rubber can be a little floppy. and I'm trying to like kind of work some workaround for that. It comes with its own handle here, so I would say right off the bat that does kind of ding it down a couple points for me, because sometimes the rubber on the side here does get a little floppy and it will leave like a drag mark or something. Normally that's just kind of the breaking in process of this particular squeegee. Now let's try this window. Let's try this window with the thicker channel here. Okay, not bad. Not bad for... That's actually not bad at all. Alright, I don't know. This might change my final verdict for which one I find to be better. Hey, how's it going? I mean, I'd say by far, like, this is better than the Mormon channel, because, you know, people have had a lot of issues trying to figure out how to use that channel, because the plastic tips are a learning curve for sure, but this is very... These two channels are very similar to what everybody else is used to. If you're used to, like, the copper channel or silver channel, or any of the other thin channels, or even any other thick channels, this is going to be a much easier transition to learn how to do virtually no detailing, but almost no detailing. So let's continue on. I'll show a couple more examples of how this, how both the squeegees work in on the job here. Give you guys an idea of the Ultra 45 and the new Viper here. Some things to consider is that I was using this Unger handle, because I was sent the Viper without a handle, and I already have one of the Sorbo handles in use. So I normally go and use the Ergo Tech Ninja handles for a lot of these wide bodies anyway. So out of the box, you know, the difference might be a little different with a different handle. But honestly, I found myself gravitating towards the Viper more than the Ultimate 45. But there's a couple of reasons for that. For this, the squeegee held better with the wide body. Now, of course, we know that, at least in my experience, that Sorbo does really good with the wide body, so they had this down pat. I was getting it took some practice, but I had a lot less to detail when I'm using the Viper here versus the 45. Now, both of them have a bit of a learning curve. I would say this has a bit of a both of them have a breaking in period. This one mostly has a rubber breaking in period. This one takes a little bit more getting used to. I would say maybe swap out the handle itself for something a little bit more angled. Yeah, so this is kind of like the issue I sort of had with it. There's kind of like the flopping of the rubber here. It makes it a little difficult when you're doing hard turns. So just kind of like watch how you're using it, I guess. Overall, I found the Viper is really good for the deep panels and for the thin panels, surprisingly, which is really not that common with the wide body channels. This one I used more with residential work, and I've been using this more with commercial work. I haven't had a chance to use this completely on residential work, but for some reason this just does so much better with residential, with commercial properties. I would say, you know, that this is a good first start for Sorbo's thin channel line. It's a good start. There could be some improvements. Like I said, the flopping of the rubber is a bit of an issue when you're making a hard pass. And then of course this one, in my opinion, is very solid. I don't have any issues. Personally, I prefer the Viper over the 45. That's just my opinion. You might have a different experience if you get one. I would give this a 4 out of 5, and this is definitely, in my book, a 5 out of 5. So that's just my opinion. You know, that's my experience. Everybody has their preferences. I was just very surprised that this performed so well for the deep sills and for thin sills. So that is that's my opinion on these two, and you can get both of them on at WCR.com, and I'm going to check. I think you can also get them at ABC Window Cleaning as well. I'm not 100% sure. I'll put that in the link down below here. So again, you guys, thanks for joining me. They are available now, the Viper and the 45, so go ahead and get them. And I want to say thanks again to Sorbo for sending me out those two channels to give it a try. All right, you guys, thanks, and like and subscribe if you have not already, right down here below.